Hello and welcome to Touch Reviews in English, another TLDR video where I take a quick look at whatever it is I've reviewed and force myself to say something good, something bad, what I think is the best and what I think is the worst. And today is the QKZ by HBB Hades. These items are sent to me by Linsol. I have no affiliation with Linsol. You can find out more by checking out the full review, which is linked in the description, or just head over to actualreviews.com. Okay, so before getting started, let me just say that before I ever received these IEMs or was going to review them or anything, I already knew a fair bit about them. I'd seen measurements, I'd heard comments, some good, some bad. I always try to ignore comments until such times I listen to something myself anyway. But I knew that these IEMs were not going to suit my tastes. They're a bass-focused IEM, and they have more bass than I would ever choose. So when I went into this review, I had to try and forget about my personal taste and just look at it from the taste of or the point of view of what they do. Do they do it well, or do they do it not well? So with that said, something good. Now, something good about this is if you like bass, you want bass, this gives you bass. This is give me more bass, this gives you more bass. To the point of being way more bass than I could see anybody needing. But everybody's taste is different. So if you're somebody who likes a lot of bass and you want a bass focused IEM, there you go. There is the HBB Hades. Something bad. Well, these are a sub €50 set of IEMs, which puts them in the ultra budget category. And with that, you get some nice artwork on the box, you get a storage case, you get some tips, and you get a cable. Now, you also get a coin. This is this. I mean, the whole thing is basically the same stuff that you got with the HBB Khan, except that the connectors on the cable are different. But you get this coin. Now, this is the same coin that you got as well with the Khan. And I really don't understand the reason behind the coin. I mean, I have nothing against the coin, but I don't know what. There must be some kind of reason for including the coin. I'm sure HBB could tell us, but to be honest, they include a coin. I would rather like lose the coin and give me a nicer cable, but that's just me. So I would say, in general, the actual, even though they're a €50 set of IEMs, which I understand is a budget set of IEMs, they just, as far as build quality, I mean, especially the cable, but as far as build quality, they just don't feel great. The best. Well, the best is going to be that I think these IEMs are not meant to be your only one and only set of IEMs. So for that reason, you've got for under €50, you've got a set of real bass head IEMs that you can pick up and you can have them for that day when you want that crazy amount of bass or those tracks that you want to listen to that crazy amount of bass on. And you have that alternative there for less than €50. I mean, there are some other alternatives out there, but certainly not at this price. So yeah, I mean, they actually do a decent job of keeping that bass under control, as I say, for the amount of bass they have. The worst, well, this amount of bass, apart from the fact that I like it or not, this amount of bass only works for specific genres of music, and even then, it won't work for all of them. It will work for certain tracks, certain albums, inside certain types of music, like EDM. I found that they can work really, really well for stuff like 90s techno and rave and stuff like that, and give you a really good low end that, as I say, that works great because it does keep up pretty well. But then if you go to something more modern, sort of like, I don't know, dubstep or anything with bass drops in it, then they don't work as well. Same with hip hop. There's certain styles of hip hop that, yes, it will work really well for and give you a great low end. But then there are other kinds of hip hop that already has plenty of bass in it. This just makes it exaggerated and sort of takes over even the vocals get lost. And to me, the vocals are 90% of hip hop. But anyway, yeah, I would say that is the worst, that these are a very limited select. I mean, each to their own. You might love them for all music, but I find that they are very much a niche inside a niche where they're going to focus on certain tracks and certain things. But anyway, I'm rambling on. So if you want to know more, check out the full review. As I say, it's linked in the description, or head over to ashreviews.com, and I'll be back with another one soon. See you later.